Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're all doing well. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated. And in today's video, I want to talk about Lamont Roach versus Pitbull Cruz, which is the main event taking place in San Antonio on December 6th in the PBC on Prime card, which is a great card as a whole. And I think the main event is going to be a great fight as well. Nice stylistic clash here between a pressure fighter and a boxer. Um, Lamont Roach is coming off of the best performance of his career in what was a draw against Javante Tank Davis. However, I think we all pretty much had him winning that fight. Pitbull Cruz also coming off of a victory, um, and he has the WBC interim title at 140 pounds, which is on the line here. And like I said, I think this is going to be a war. Pitbull Cruz always comes forward, applies a lot of pressure, throws a lot of punches, throws a lot of hard punches. And in this fight, obviously, he's up against Lamont Roach, like I said, who's probably the more, or is the more talented of the two guys. Very fundamentally sound boxer, can fight on the inside, can fight on the outside, pretty good jab, good counter puncher, good body puncher as well. Pitbull Cruz, in this fight, you would obviously game plan for him to cut the ring off, try and get on the inside, use your jab, come in low, start to the body, finish up top. Pitbull Cruz is a very big puncher, and he's a hard night's work for anybody pretty much. Now, like I said, Lamont Roach, he can kind of do it all, and I think in this fight, if he's to be victorious, he's going to have to do it all. I think he's not really going to have much of a choice but to have to do it all in this fight because, like I said, Pitbull Cruz, he doesn't give you much of a choice. He comes forward and he puts it on you. So you're going to have to, at some point, stand your ground and fight him, on the inside and try and get his respect. In this fight as well, like I said, with Lamont Roach, I think obviously his jab is going to be key. Use your legs a bit, use a little bit of lateral movement, try and turn Pitbull Cruz, keep his feet moving. And in this fight, I would also recommend for Lamont Roach to try and go to Pitbull Cruz's body. Pitbull's very durable. He has a great chin, but I think if you go to his body and push him back at points in this fight, you know, Lamont Roach could possibly. I know he's not a big puncher, but if he goes to the body here in this fight, I think he could hurt Pitbull Cruz to the body. He's a good puncher, a good body puncher. He may not, be a big one punch guy, but good body puncher, like I say. And we've seen guys that have good chins. They sometimes don't have the best resistance to the body. Um, this fight, like I say, I think it's going to be a great fight because Pitbull Cruz is going to put it on Lamont Roach, and Lamont Roach is going to have to, for large parts of this fight, he's going to probably have to fight on the inside because I don't think he quite has the legs to stay moving, and keep Pitbull on the outside. He does have the height and reach advantage, but it's not that easy to keep Pitbull off of you. Valenzuela was able to do it, but he's a really more of a mover than Lamont Roach. But like I said, I think Lamont Roach can hold his own on the inside. He's got a good catch and shoot defense, and he's going to have a lot of opportunities to catch and shoot in this fight as Pitbull throws a lot of those sort of wide hooks. They do have a lot of power on them, so even when catching them, there is the potential to, you know, absorb damage off of those shots. But there's also going to be a lot of opportunities to punch in between those wide shots, with sort of little short uppercuts and hooks on the inside, body shots as well. I think this is going to be a great fight. And I'm probably, like I say, it's a 50-50 fight in my opinion. I could see Pitbull Cruz hurting Lamont Roach with one of those hooks. But I can also see Lamont Roach managing to pull off sort of a tough decision victory in this fight. That's probably what I'm leaning towards at this point, is probably Lamont Roach on points. However, it's not going to be an easy night's work for him. Like I said, I think it's going to be a great fight. It could end up being something sort of like Maidana versus Broner was, except I would have maybe Lamont Roach edging this one out. But yeah, like I say, I think it's a great fight. Let me know what your guys' comments are in the comment section below. Thanks for listening. Talk to you guys again soon. Cheers.